Hello guys, I am Aftab and welcome to 6th Easyway HTML and CSS tutorial. Today I'll show you text formatting in HTML. There are some tags we can use to represent texts in our HTML document. So it starts with heading tags. There are 6 types of heading tags available in HTML. These tags are H1 to H6. So let's see how they behaves. So we need to add our tags inside our body section. So you already know that anything we need to appear, we want to appear here inside our body, so we need to add that things inside our body section here. So we can add our heading tags here. So let's start with H1. I can write heading 1. Anything you want to write you can. So this is heading 1, and as this is a pair tag, we need to close it by /h1. Please press Ctrl+S to save it, and let's check. Now heading 1 appears. This text is bold, actually the thicker and bigger in size. So let's copy this section, press enter and press Ctrl V to paste it. Let's see how heading 2 or H2 looks like. Okay, you can see that the heading 2 section is the something small, okay, from heading 1. So let's paste it for 4 times, which is for heading 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to write here also 3. This is heading 4, this is heading 5, and this is heading 6. Save it and let's see. You can see that the heading 1 is the biggest heading and the heading 6 one is the smallest one. So these are the headings available in HTML document. So we can add it. The heading sections, actually the heading tags will form in hierarchical format. Any site, any website or any HTML page contains only one H1 tag. This one, only one. If you have any page called home page or about page, there you can see the page name appears in the top section. So this page name used to denote by H1 tag, and inside this under this section, under this page name section, you can add multiple H2, H3, no matter, but H1 should be one, only one. Actually this is for something called SEO purpose. Okay, you don't need to know this from this tutorial. So you can you need to know that only one H1 should be there. Actually this is the current format. If you ask can I add more than H1, yes, you can add, and it will correctly appear in your browser, but this is not the format, this is not the right way, okay, to represent your page. You need to add only one H1 tag inside your browser, inside your document, and multiple other heading tags. Okay, so let's move on to the other section. Next section is our paragraph tag. Paragraph tag we can represent by P. Okay, P is a tag we can represent for paragraph. Here we can write our content like lorem ipsum is the dummy content of typecasting industry. Okay, you might be thinking what is it actually. There is a website called ellipsum.com. This website have dummy content. Okay, dummy content in the sense of this is the standard dummy content through over the web. Design and development companies need dummy content. For that they need the content from this, and this sentence I written here is the first sentence of that dummy content. So this is it. So let's check how it appears. Okay, now you can see that here it appears like a paragraph. Okay, so using this p tag we can add our paragraph here. Okay, so next move on to the next section. This one is font tag. Okay, let's copy our content here, paste it here, font, close it by font tag. Also it is a pair tag. Okay, so font is a tag. At first save it and let's see what happens. You can see that it is as same as the p tag. Font tag actually nowadays people don't use it. Okay, in HTML4 or HTML, the previous version of HTML, so there people used it in the font tag, but nowadays it is near about absolute. Okay, so font tag is nowadays not used that much. Okay, some websites which have the drag and drop web builder, they maybe use this kind of thing, but nowadays it is not used. But there is an advantage of this tag. Advantage in the sense of we can add some attribute in font tag which is useful. You can see that. I will show you how it will. There is a attribute called face. Okay, face is the attribute where we need to give the value of the font name. Here we can add our font name. By giving the font name, the text written inside the font tag will use that font name only. So let's check how to add font name. So press Windows plus R, window key plus R. Here you can find a run command box. Here type WordPad. Your WordPad will open, or you can simply go through here, all programs, okay, accessories, and here is your WordPad. So here you can see something. It is, if you hover your mouse over there, then you can see that font family. This is the font family. Change the font family. Okay, so click here and you can see your total font installed inside your computer. Okay, this list may be somehow bigger or somehow smaller from me, because I installed so many custom fonts here. So any font you like from here, just select that font and copy the font name by pressing Ctrl plus C. Okay, I want to use a font called Lucida Calligraphy. If you write the font name here, it will automatically loads the font here, and you can see that it is here, Lucida Calligraphy. It is a nice font. Okay, I want to use it, so select the font and click here, press Ctrl C. The font will copied, and paste it inside the face attribute. So as a value, you can see that uh, the face is now set by Lucida calligraphy. Save it and let's check. Okay, now you can see that our font style is now changed. Okay, so this font is used in our paragraph tag. This is different than this. So this is the Lucida calligraphy font. Now let's move on to our next attribute, which one is color. We can add custom color here. Okay, there are three type of method to adding a color. First one is write the color name, simply the color name, which is red. You can write anything you want. I write here red. So save it and you can see that the font color is now red. Okay, you can see, you can type blue, save it, and the font color is now blue. So this is the first method to write a color by name. Second one is the RGB value. You can you maybe know that the color combination formed by three major color, which is RGB, red, green, blue. So we can paste our RGB value here. How to if now you maybe ask me how can I find the RGB value of a color. So that for that you run your command, run command by pressing Windows plus R, paste write here MS Paint, hit OK, and your Microsoft Paint will open. Okay, now click on here, edit colors. Now you can form your own color from here, a color you maybe don't know the name. So you can see that we can I want to add this color in my document. So here is our RGB value. This is the red value, this is the green value, and this is the blue value. So to add this value, write here RGB, open and close up parenthesis, write the first value is 116, give a comma, next value is 138, give a comma, and next one is only 38. Hit save and let's see what happens. You can see that now our custom color is changed. Okay, so this is the method of adding the custom color in our document by RGB value, red, green, blue value. Next one is the hexadecimal code of this value. This is the most widely used by people. So this is pretty much a big concept, the hexadecimal value of a color. I can tell you this the gist version actually. So every color, the red, green, blue is the value stands between 0 to 255, and it's represent by the HTML is 00 and FF. So this is the 0 to 255 the value. Okay, so first there is a 6 decimal hexadecimal code is used to represent the color by giving a hash tag, actually hash sign in front of this. So let's add our red color. To add red color, you need to add ff0000. This 2 is represent 256, that means full color of red. This 2 is represent for 0 version of green, and this one is for blue. I can see it, I can show you by from the paint. If you click here, if you want to use the extreme red, you can see that the color is now show 255, and green is 0 and blue is 0. So this is the extreme of red. So this is the way you can add your color. Actually this is a big concept, I will tell you maybe later. So let's see how it looks. It will convert to red. You can see that our color is now red. So this is the code, the most widely used by people, the hash format of the color. Now move on to the next attribute, which one is size. We can add our text or font size also from here. So next write 7. This is a pretty much big size. Okay, now you can see that our text is lot more bigger than before. It is actually bigger than our heading section also. Okay, so this is the attributes we can use for a font tag, but nowadays it is not used. People not using this. People controls all this section by using CSS. Okay, so these are the tags we can use to represent. We can use to represent our texts in our HTML document. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Bye bye.